it was announced that it will be Shane McMahon versus The Undertaker at WrestleMania 32. If Shane McMahon wins this match, then he takes over control of WWE. If he loses, then I guess he just sails off into the sunset. This is a stipulation that we have going into this match, and we finally know who The Undertaker's opponent is going to be. So, do you buy or sell Shane McMahon versus The Undertaker?
I buy that so much. Because for me, Shane McMahon versus Undertaker is a less predictable outcome than, say, a lot of the matches that had been rumored for Undertaker, or a lot of the matches in general. I mean, a lot of people have cited predictability as being one of the biggest issues with WWE in 2016, 15, these last few years, especially the last year plus. And this match, it's like hard to see what the outcome will be. I mean, we can sit here and say, oh, well, Shane will definitely win and take over because that's what the direction they would go. But then Undertaker would have lost his second WrestleMania match. So that's what makes it, like, would they actually have Taker lose 2 WrestleMania matches, one being to Shane? This is going to be more of a fun match to me. So I'm all in, man.
You know the interesting thing about this? I think it was you before the show. You used the word surreal to describe this. And when you said that word, like, so many thoughts popped into my mind, because this is the very first time that Undertaker is going into a match at WrestleMania where his opponent is quote-unquote bigger than he is. Because every single year at WrestleMania, it's always been about the streak, the streak, the streak, the streak. Even with last year, the streak being over, the story was still about The Undertaker. This year, the story is not The Undertaker, so it's very surreal living in this post-streak WWE and seeing the way in which they tell stories with The Undertaker, and the fact that this story isn't even about him. It's about Shane McMahon. So that's kind of weird for me, but I'm going to have to sell this because for some reason my mind can't comprehend this. Like, Shane McMahon versus The Undertaker in a Hell in a Cell, for some reason my mind can't wrap around that. I do not think this match is going to happen. For whatever reason. Like, I'm not saying that as a prediction or anything. It's just that in my mind, I don't picture myself
it is weird
watching Shane McMahon versus Undertaker in a Hell in a Cell.
It is strange, but I have to admit that I love the weirdness. I love the different. I love that it's so, like, a match that you never saw coming. That's what I really like. That's why.
And then the thing is, it makes a lot of sense too, because if you're Vince McMahon in the world of WWE, even though The Undertaker lost, he lost one match. He's still the greatest performer in WrestleMania history, and
sure,
that one person that he lost to is Brock Lesnar. And I look at Shane McMahon, I like Shane McMahon, but Shane McMahon, you are no Brock Lesnar.
Well, interesting.
Like, you're not. So if you want, like, if in Vince's mind he wants Shane McMahon to get the shit beat out of him, Undertaker, that's a nice choice.
Well, it makes a lot more sense than say like a big. I was worried he was going to say Big Show or Kane or somebody like somebody.
You know,
that's
Big
like,
Show is a damn giant. So
he is a damn
Bray
giant.
Wyatt. Honestly, I thought it would be Bray Wyatt because I have no idea who Bray Wyatt's facing in WrestleMania now. But I didn't see The Undertaker coming. I'm very intrigued by this. I don't know if I like it. Let me say 2 things. I like it as a surface level thing. Like, I want to see it. I'm intrigued by it, but I don't know if this can end well. Like, I don't see a way for this to end well. Because, first of all, they tease Shane running Raw. So that kind of means that if they don't deliver on that, if Shane doesn't run Raw, kind of a tease, kind of a major tease. But if he beats The Undertaker, whether it's clean, which would be the most ridiculous thing they could do, to have Shane McMahon beat The Undertaker clean, which is never going to happen. Even if it's dirty, even if someone interferes, which might happen, or Undertaker might lay down for Shane, which could happen also. Any of these scenarios just makes it sound like, okay, so what? They made Undertaker 23 or 22? Which is win count?
He's 22-1.
20. They're gonna make him 22-2 for what? The blow off to one angle.
Yeah, and that's where I find things interesting because there's that like there's those couple possibilities and you're like, could they really go that way? I mean, I just think that's really interesting.
I like the idea of Brock Lesnar being the only person to ever beat The Undertaker.
It does take something away from Brock Lesnar's win if Taker is to lose a second match. I definitely am with you on that. Another thing I actually just got a notification for a few minutes ago via TeamStream was that Undertaker is appearing on next week's Raw. So we will hear from Undertaker, or at least see Undertaker, on next week's show.
He's gonna come back like, Vince, could I talk to you for a minute? I did not agree to this. Like, what the fuck is going on here? Just breaking character and all. Like, I'm not too sure about this. Like, I actually want Shane to take over.
Well, someone on Reddit posted a clip. No, yeah, they posted a clip or something of Shane McMahon saying that he holds exclusive rights to reformulate the corporate ministry. That is from like 1990 whatever, and Shane McMahon says that he's the only person who could reform the corporate ministry. So that's interesting. But like I said, even if the Undertaker lays down for him, that's kind of stupid too. Because okay, they just hyped up a match and we don't get the match, or they do the match and then he lays down for him. Okay, that makes no sense either. So I feel like this is an interesting match that I want to see, but they're booking themselves into a corner as far as I can tell. I don't see any way out of this that ends well. The best scenario would be Undertaker just wins, and okay, what did we get out of that? Nothing. He just beat Shane. So, whatever. I think it's going to be an interesting match because Shane McMahon, he may be 46 or whatever, but he's fucking nuts. So I think we're going to see something that's really worth seeing in this one.
The fact that it's Hell in a Cell just makes it. I can't help myself. That's an awesome WrestleMania match for me. Like I also am with you when it comes to like how does this match end and things actually work out well. That's a really gray area for me. But I'm not going to look at that for now. I just want to look at the fact that this match is even happening at all, which is exciting.
The only thing I could see that might work is if the person that interferes on Shane's behalf is someone who is worthy of pinning the Undertaker. Even if this person doesn't get the pin, the very fact that he assists Shane might help. Like if it's Sting or if it's, I guess John Cena. If it's CM Punk, which will never happen. Someone big. If that is the case, then I can see it being a worthwhile payoff. But other than that, I don't see how it could be good.